One of the biggest mistakes that stops brands from scaling is a bad ads testing structure. So I took this video to show you exactly how I test ads to make sure to find the most winners and to get the most of your testing budget without overspending. My name is William and I've generated over 12 million in sales for 7- and 8-figure e-commerce brands with performance creative and meta ad systems. With that having said, let's get straight into the video. So what I see in most accounts is that they have a testing campaign and a scaling campaign. For example, an ABO and a CBO. Now this is a very old structure, and the problem with that structure is also that there's an audience overlap between testing campaign and scaling campaign, and when you transfer an ad from your testing campaign into the scaling campaign, they actually start competing against each other because it's basically the same ad. It also doesn't make sense to turn off the ad in the testing campaign because it's already running profitably, right? So regardless of whether you're running an ABO or a CBO, first of all you want to make sure that you test and scale in the same campaign. If it's an ABO, you can just launch their mini tests with like even $10 per day or $100 per day, and you can have also scaled up winners that spend over $1,000 per day. If it's a CBO, it will just allocate the budget to the most profitable ads, and you don't have to care about balancing budgets between testing and scaling. Now, as we have the campaign structure sorted, let's actually talk about grouping on the ad set level. So on the ad set level, you want to use ad sets to test the same ad concept, but basically different variants of it. For example, you can have the exact same ad, but 3 to 5 versions of it with a different visual hook. Or the same ad, exactly the same ad, but taken by different content creators. That way you can actually test what content creator resonates the most with your audience and just keep working with that creator. Or if you're testing if a CTA with an offer, or fully organic and non-CTA at all is most profitable, you can make split testing variations of just that. The key part here is that you want to derive learnings from every single test you run, and those learnings are applicable to all future ad creatives that you make, instead of just saying, oh, this test performed or didn't perform. Now again, if you're testing a video ad, you can either test different hooks, or you can test different lengths of the video, different creators, or different call to actions. If it's an image ad, you can test different layouts, different colors, different design, or different text and headlines. Again, one variable per test, depending on what you want to test. If you test more than one variable per split test, you won't know if one or the other variable is responsible for the success, or maybe even a mixture of those. But if you keep it to one variable per test, then you know exactly what resonates with your audience. And then you can apply all those learnings to all future ad concepts that you make. Now, in some rare occasions, you will see that Facebook allocates most of the budget towards one variation, but that variation being not profitable. In that case, you want to turn off that variation and just let Facebook spend on the other variations with the hope that they will perform better. As a rule of thumb, whenever you judge an ad or an ad set, let it spend 2 to 3 times of your desired cost per acquisition. If it spent that much and is not at your target, you're safe to turn it off. But if it's around your target or didn't spend enough yet, I recommend running tests at least for 7 days, unless they spent a lot of your budget unprofitably, because that way you will be able to see how it performs throughout a week and not misjudge your ads based on a random dip within the week. If you're not running this testing structure yet and want to transition to it so you can scale, click the first link in the description and book a free call with me. I can help you to do exactly that. Keep scaling, see you in the next video.